So how are you handling being kind to yourself? Practically for someone who's always been so hard.
I think also before we move to the language, action is also a form of language.
Oh,
He teaches me that so well.
in your journey of coming home to yourself, how has your relationship with money been?
Our kids are not gonna draft CVs. Our
Sure.
kids are not gonna be dependent on employment.
Sure.
That's the narrative we want. I can't wait to run my first marathon. Oh, by the way, I was in Cape Town to run the marathon. Okay, so how we met was at a church camp.
Yes, church camps was a lot. Church camp stages like take time, guys. They did it.
I'm in a space where I want to let go.
Sure.
And in letting go, I want to trust that walking in purpose.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, a veteran in this channel, welcome back for yet another exciting episode of Building Generational Wealth. But today with a bit of a twist, and I hijacked my guest because Ma'am,
listen,
where
guys.
have you been? Why have you been hiding?
That's a very good question.
Why
I
have we
have
not seen you?
Oh my gosh, that is because of something that doesn't even exist that we create in our own minds.
Go deeper.
Yeah.
Go deeper.
And when you ask where I have been,
yes,
it
where
hits
have you
here.
been?
It hits here because for the longest time I've just been in hiding in a cage because I've just always been scared of
Sure.
letting my wings spread.
Sure.
But we're done with that.
We
I'm here today. I was hijacked. I was not prepared for this, but we're stepping out of the cage, aren't we?
You must just let the wings go.
Listen, we were called to fly. We are here to fly and experience life.
Sure. Welcome
yeah.
to the hot seat.
Thank you so
You're
much.
right. The whole seat. So tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you? Because you've been hiding. We don't know you, but we managed to hijack you from whatever corner you were in. So tell us a bit about yourself, what you do, what you're all about.
What I'm all about.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Firstly. My name is Zandile Mashabela.
Of course. No, we don't, right? Hi, girl.
Yeah, but I'm known as Zandi Bella in most cases because that's what I use on my social media. So more about me, I'm a runner. Full-on runner girl.
Full-on
runner girl. I do content creation.
Yes.
At the moment, I'm currently working in audit.
Sure.
And more than anything, you know what? Actually, just on Thursday, no, Friday, I'm lying.
Yeah.
2 days ago, I changed my bio.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Okay.
And I said, I'm a radio presenter, I'm an MC, and I'm a speaker. And not because I'm in those spaces yet, but I'm walking as if it already is.
Clock it. Oh, yeah. No, clock it. I mean, 7:25. We clock it.
You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, truly thing is, as a man thinketh, so is he. So I'm putting myself in a space of that's where I want to be. So if that's where I want to be, I need to start moving like I am, you know?
That is
so
true.
I'd like to also believe that I'm already that.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I'm already that because I'm taking the necessary steps to get there.
Sure.
But yeah, that's a little about me.
Auditing. I just heard accounting.
Oh,
What's
no.
happening there? I'm like, this is a creative that is trapped in the spreadsheet.
you know what? And I think that that's a conversation that gets me
Sure.
a bit emotional. Because we were sold that to make it in life, this is what you need to do. And then your heart desired something else, but then you took that traditional route and went with it. And now you find
right?
we're scared. And we don't know. Right? Like, who am I to make a decision about my entire life at 23? I don't even know who I am.
Not even 23, man. At
18. Right? Right
after.
What I
want to be for the rest of my life. I don't know.
I'm young. I don't even know. Exactly. So it's just been that, and it's still a space I'm in. But I've just been working on having a good and positive attitude in where I am, because I truly believe that you are exactly where you need to be in life. And yet you have the responsibility and the tools to get you to where you want to be. Right?
That's so true.
So yes, I'm in that space, but there's just a bigger calling that screams inside of me that requires me to be in a different field that actually brings out. I think we're just different as people.
We are.
It works. Certain things work for other people, and certain things don't work for other people. We're figuring it out.
Of course,
I'm in a journey of finding.
I feel like we never really stop figuring it out.
We don't. We're not supposed to.
Yes.
We were told we're supposed to figure it out and know that we're not supposed to figure it out. Because the person I am today, I'm like,
completely different.
This is not this girl. Yeah. Now imagine in 2 years.
Completely different.
Completely different. In 10 years, I'm not going to be this girl. And in 10 years, I might want to do something different with my life. But that should be okay.
100%.
That should be okay. Like, it should even be allowed. And it starts with you giving yourself permission to say, oh, I don't love this anymore. It's not filling my soul.
True.
I'm here to live a fulfilling, purposeful life every single day. And if this used to work 5 years ago and it doesn't anymore, I'm letting go, and that's okay.
But the problem is we don't want to let go, right? It's like we want to hold on to the old versions of ourselves because that's comfortable. That is what we've known. That is what we've gotten accustomed to. And so stepping out of that comfort zone and embracing the newness of the season that you're in, or the new thing that you believe you're supposed to step into, is hard. How do you do that?
Whew, that is hard. I cry.
I love it.
Cry.
Yes.
Oh, I'm the biggest crier. I mean, just now on Instagram, I uploaded a video saying that I can't wait to run my first marathon. Oh, by the way, I was in Cape Town to run the marathon. Guys, our hearts were broken as runners. But you know what? Runners are strong, we're adaptable, we accept it. And we have oh my gosh.
Refunds.
What they said is you can run Sanlam Marathon 2026 and 2027 entry. But listen, we bought flight tickets, the hotel, Airbnb, all of these things.
Oh my
but you know what? We made the best of it. Cape Town is very beautiful. So it was just in the first place, it was a runcation.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
But the main thing was the run.
The marathon.
But I mean, we did run as runners. We went 5 morning and we still ran. But that was like, we just, from experience, we train in wind, in rain, in sun, heat, in every condition. So we know that races are not cancelled. So for that to happen, but they did explain as to why the wind was extremely strong around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. that some of the routes were just kind of destroyed, So they had to now unfortunately cancel. At 5 o'clock, we received that it's been cancelled. There's no wind. Imagine. I'm like,
cancel and the problem is gone.
It's gone.
No,
and it's like,
we're working overtime.
What is going on? What wind?
Overtime.
What wind?
What wind? What are you
But when we saw the videos, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. was quite crazy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then it was
And there's a high risk of like people actually dying
okay. You don't
from
want
that.
that.
And I feel like they don't want that kind of reputation, like just knowing that, oh, people died at Zandile Marathon, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah. So that happened. But in terms of how I deal with just fighting to let go of that old self, I do cry. Like now I mentioned that I can't wait to run my first marathon so I can cry. But the thing is, it's not about crying itself. It's about I've never ran a marathon.
This is my
So there's something that is going to sprout out of me. There's something that's going to give
that.
birth from doing that.
Yeah.
And there's an old version of me who's going to die because I know on that road it's going to be so tough. But there's a Zandi who used to do tough things and give up.
Sure.
So the minute I finish and I cross over that line, it's like we are giving birth to a Zandi who keeps going.
Oh, I love
A
that.
Zandi who perseveres. A Zandi who's resilient. You understand?
Resilient
Yes.
that we've never seen before. Wow.
And once you start then experiencing those things, you need to feed onto that person.
Sure.
Now, once I start experiencing a resilience Zandi, a perseverance Zandi, I need to keep feeding on her because she's still new.
Yes.
There's a high chance that so many things and energies and circumstances that will come and just settle and let her die down. And yeah, so that's how I deal with it. It's
gentle with her.
Be gentle. I always say,
gentle with
be
her.
kind to yourselves. I think just recently, I've started being so open on my social media. I even posted a video said, I'm so sick of myself. I'm so sick of not allowing Zandi to be.
Sure.
You know? And I was just saying, like, sometimes we do things and our body's very uncomfortable because your body always wants to be in the comfort zone. Like the body,
of course, your brain is there to protect you from doing anything crazy or anything weird. That like, we're not programmed for this. What the hell are you doing?
Exactly. Exactly. And I think it's time we start understanding that the body is a mind of its own. The body is a mind of its own.
Sure.
And there's times where like the body doesn't like certain things that you do to it because it does not experience it just like the brain.
Yeah.
And it will always just want to keep you safe.
Yes.
So it's like sometimes you need to keep, and you just need to like have conversations with your body. Like, it's okay. It's okay. We're doing this for us. We're doing this for where we're going.
Yes.
Where we're supposed to be. Yes. And sometimes you just want to
of course.
You know? So I think that's another way in which I've just now started to regulate my nervous system and just started to listen to my body and speak to my body and tell it that we need to do this. Like, you know, being kind and it's okay, Zandi. Like, it's okay if you feel this way. And sometimes we have such negative or bad conversations with yourself. And just having the awareness of, don't speak to yourself like that. Call yourself out.
But
no, you don't say such things to yourself.
True.
So
and we sometimes tend to speak to ourselves with so much hate and so much impatience, so much lack of kindness. It's just like you wouldn't talk to your best friend.
Would never
about this. But what's crazy is it's so easy to say be kind to yourself. But in terms of practicalities, it's very difficult, especially where you're like, I'm driven and I want to get more out of life. I want to get more out of myself. It's very difficult to then switch off that inner critic. So in the space that Zandi is in right now, how are you changing that internal dialogue? Are you intentionally affirming yourself and having like those conversations with yourself? And the older I get, the more I realize I talk to myself a lot. And I used to think my mom is crazy. Mom, I'm sorry. So my dearest mother.
Sorry, mommy.
I am sorry for judging you for talking to yourself, but I don't think child will teach you. You gotta talk to yourself sometimes. So how are you handling being kind to yourself? Practically, for someone who's always been so harsh. Yesterday when we were attending a women's conference, someone was saying, sometimes we put ourselves under so much pressure that we don't even give other people permission to put us under pressure because we've already done it for ourselves. Like you criticize yourself so much that other people can't even get the opportunity because you already that to yourself. So practically, what does it look like? We say love yourself. We say be kind to yourself. But practically on a day-to-day basis, how can I be kind to myself?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I'm even trying to think of like, I'm very kind to myself right now. Very. But it's like, how did I get here? You know? I'm trying to think, how did I get here? And I think the first thing was I had to forgive myself.
Sure.
I had to forgive myself that, I mean, I had dreams and ambitions that like, and these things I started and stopped.
True.
And then sometimes you have to sit and say it's okay that Zandi was not capable yet. You know?
Sure.
That Zandi was not ready yet, and it's okay.
It's okay that she wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. This Zandi is working on herself. Like I have routines that I have to stick with.
No, share those routines.
I'm a morning birdie.
Same here.
Yeah. I'm a morning girl.
Morning birdies in the room.
Listen.
Yeah.
And I think these are the things that have kept me grounded, is just waking up early. I wake up early, I pray, I meditate, I read. Love reading.
Sure.
And I journal. So I write things down.
Sure.
Like I write why I behaved that way and why this affected me.
Sure.
You know, certain people say things and
they rub you off their own way.
Yeah. So sometimes we don't sit with ourselves enough to understand who we really are and why we move the way we do. So I started doing those things, and you have no choice but to start changing and evolving as you start doing those things.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that's what has been helping me. I can't pinpoint.
Yeah.
But it was just accepting and just being okay that version of you was not ready, or even when you were trying to give birth to a new version of you, you were still so hung up to that old version of you, because you've experienced so many things with that girl, with that person. That's why it's so hard.
Yes, bestie.
That's why it's so hard. But that very same person can really keep you caged.
Ooh.
It can really keep you caged. And these are things that I noticed like about myself when I started growing. And my journey was, I'll make an example with, there was just a period where I just stopped watching Netflix.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't watch Netflix. I don't even like. But then the more I realized I don't do that, I'd rather pick up a book than to watch something.
Yeah.
And the more that was getting stronger, the more the craving to watch Netflix came back.
Yeah.
And then I feed on it.
Yes.
And then I feed on it. And then I'm that girl now who's finishing an entire series. And it's like
in one night.
Yes. And I'm like, wait, I was slowly overcoming something. But then your old self will always creep in. So that's just to say, with anything in life that you're trying to overcome, like it will always come back,
creeping in, that voice.
Find back its home because it was so comfortable there. So I think those are the things that sometimes also really hold us back and have held me back. But hey, every day
we're pushing, we're consistently trying to keep doing it until you have a new normal. It's like you're trying to reset the base or reset the norm. It's gonna be difficult because your old self is coming, as
it's coming, and you choose to move a certain way every day. It reminds me of the verse that pick up your cross.
Yes,
every single day.
Yeah,
you have to do that. It's
what? No,
every single day.
Sure.
And something that I can't explain, but running has helped me change my life.
Sure. How?
Running works on your mind. Like running works on your mind, and that's where everything starts. You know?
True.
That's where everything starts. And running, I've always been a gym girly.
Okay.
From my late early 20s, I can say. And then I got an injury, which then had me, the physio was like, girl, you got to stop lifting heavy. I'm like, I don't have a life outside of gym.
This is
what must I do? That's how I got into running. Blessing in disguise.
Yes.
And then I think with running, it's so different from gym because when you running and you say you're deciding to do 10 kilometers, if it's hard at 7, you don't just stop and say, I'm going to sit and catch my breath.
No.
You have to keep going.
And that's discipline.
And that's discipline.
Yeah.
It does something to your mind. And that's how it is just developed something, or like that mental strength that I didn't have. Like I didn't have. Sometimes I'm just like, I need a release. Like Friday, I was just like crazy. But on Thursday, I cried myself to sleep. Okay. Because Zandi, that was called on this earth for is scream. Like that girl is like, I need you to go out there in the streets and do what you're supposed to do and live the life that God has called you here for.
Yes.
And the more you focus on other things and don't do those things, like there's either two things. It's slowly dying, or it's screaming. Yeah. And there was a point where it was like a subtle death. Like it was just like, quiet that voice. Yeah. And then I think at this point it was just really screaming. And
like, pay attention to me.
Yes. I need you to do something with what is in you. And then on Saturday, I was like, I just need a release. And I'm like, I'm going to go for my fastest 5K.
Yes.
And that's the thing about running. It just brings out something in you to say,
the endorphins
as well. Yes.
They're real.
They're real. Yeah. They're real. And it's like, I can do hard things.
You can
do hard things. That's what
I think it's a game changer when you get to a place where you believe that you can do hard things, because then you get this courage to do hard things. Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, and that's what it has done for me. That's what it keeps doing for me. And I always emphasize that I'm so grateful that I get to wake up.
Yes,
and be able. I choose this struggle. That's helping me be the best version of myself.
The best version of yourself. No, the crushing. There's that Hill song. The song song. The new wine, yes. In the pressing, in the crushing. It's like these grapes are going through it.
And that's us.
Are going through it, but that's how you make new wine. There's no way. There's no new wine without the crushing, without the pressing. You have to go through it, and it's the same as us. Like, you need to go through it so that the beautiful new wine comes out. We need to squeeze some of the things out of you.
Exactly.
They won't come if you're not squeezed. So
that's so true. Okay. And another thing is, it doesn't end.
Oh,
hey, it doesn't end. Man. You think, I just overcame. No, there's a new level. And when there's no new devil, you should be very concerned. Because
you're practically in the same place.
Yeah.
Because basically, there's no new devil, there's no new challenge for the new space you're in.
Exactly.
Because you are constantly in the journey of becoming.
Yes, always.
Always becoming until the day we die. Exactly. We are constantly becoming. So in the last video, I interviewed your husband. And I saved the question of how did you guys meet? Specifically for this video. And I also want to tie it in with evolving, right? As an individual. You were a single girl. You've now transitioned into becoming someone's wife. And it's like, it's not a small thing. It's like a life-changing event, right? And also another process of becoming as well. You're finding, not only are you trying to figure out who Zandi is as an individual, you're finding Zandi the wife in this process of evolving. So let's chat through one. How did you guys meet? Because we need to have context. In this gal chat, we need all the details.
The deeds.
Don't miss anything.
Yeah.
And then also talk me through how the transition has been in evolving to now being Zandi the wife, and what are some ways where Zandi as an individual has been challenged in the journey?
Okay, so how we met was at a church camp.
Yes, church camps was a lot. Church camps.
Hey, I am not gonna advocate anything. I'm just saying.
Camps was a lot. Single boot camps.
Hey. Yeah. No, we met at a church camp, and I've never experienced this before, but I saw his heart.
Hey, was a lot. You had an X-ray, Zandi. X-ray. You were like Reggie's heart.
I swear.
Okay, explain.
Like, in just how someone moves and you just see them for who they are. Like, and I was not wrong.
Yes, ma'am, of course.
I was not wrong. I really saw his heart. First and foremost, I saw his heart.
But my sister, we see, I mean, I'm looking at you. I'm seeing you as a person. Your husband was sitting there. I saw him as a person. So what do you mean you first saw his heart?
It was his actions.
Okay.
There was just something about his actions that really drew me. I was not looking. Okay. I was not looking, but then there was just something about his actions, and I was like, oh.
Who's this guy?
Oh, yeah, who's this guy?
Okay.
And then now at camp, I'm starting to checking him out, like, okay, brother. Right?
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that caught my eye, and then I started checking him out, and I was like,
okay,
I'm attracted to this guy. Like, what's going on? I was not here for this. I was not here for this.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was that. And then we started obviously communicating after that and just getting to know each other. And after some time, we did get into a relationship.
Okay.
And I just think we're in two different places.
Tell me about that.
Different places. I think I grew up soft in a sense that I got everything I wanted. That is so dangerous.
Sure.
Get everything you want and not be exposed that you need to work hard for the things that you want. And life was not going according to how I was told. I mean, you would go to school, get a degree, you get a job. That was not the case.
Oh my word.
And every day I was just in a space where I was a victim. And then he was doing well.
Sure.
So, you know, sometimes you look at someone's life from the outside and you think they have it together.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I thought was happening in his life.
Yes.
And then I thought, oh, but then like things are not happening the way I thought they were supposed to in my life and all of that. And I also was still allowing fear to be such a big thing in my life. Like, oh, I can't do this, I'm scared to do this. And he used to see so much potential in me and be like, no, you could do this. You could, you know, pursue this, try this.
Sure.
Like, I couldn't. Like, it's such a big thing to, you guys spoke about being your biggest enemy. And
yes.
oh,
the mountain is you.
Yes. And I was just self-sabotaging myself so much. So during that era of that time, I was not in a good space to be in a relationship, but we were anyway. So there were a lot of challenges that were happening at the time. And then after some time, we were apart and we just grew apart beautifully.
Sure.
And that season was so necessary.
Sure.
Like that season was so necessary that when we rekindled, I was a different person and so was he. And then it just merged beautifully. And I think by that time, because we had gotten to know each other, we were just like, if we do this again, we're doing it because we want to get married at this point.
Yes,
you
we're
know,
not doing it for vibes.
There's no vibes anymore. There's not much I need to know about you anymore.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, then we were just like, okay, on to the next marriage counseling. Your parents are coming, your family's coming.
It's a thing.
And it was thing. And then that happened. And I don't want to lie, now being in I'm still Zandi. Like my husband gives me the platform to first be who God has called me to be.
That's powerful.
It like
Sure.
I am so grateful for that. Sometimes I sit and I'm like, thank you. Like I love running, right? I run with the club. We run at 4. No, I wake up at 4. We run at 5.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you for allowing me to do that because you allow me to pour into myself before. And once I pour into myself, I'm able to be a good wife
Sure.
to you,
Yeah.
you know? And yeah, so there's things where for me now in marriage, it's like when we got married, there was not a big switch. Like sometimes I sit and I'm like, we married? Dude, like we are married. But I think the only thing that really changed for us was now we just really, we stay together. We spend more time together. But the same things that were happening just prior before we got married, it's really just
a continuation
of that, you know. And at this point we've really how can I put it? We've really just put it before God and put it before our family and our friends.
Yeah.
And
that we're doing this thing.
Yeah. But in the marriage it's just what it was before. No one changed. It's treating the other one in a weird way. It's really been that. And I think just us being true to ourselves and who God has called us to be and ensuring that I need to still put God first.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I need to make sure that I'm doing what God has called me to do. And then we come together and say, God, okay, you called me for this. You called Reggie for this. And you've called us together for this.
Yeah.
Then,
Sure. That's beautiful. That's deep and very, very beautiful.
Sure.
Because it's important. I think as women, sometimes we pour so much onto other people and we forget to pour onto ourselves first, or lose who we are and the call upon our lives before, being in a relationship. Like we always have, I feel like we've all been that friend. Get into a relationship and like all your interests and all your thing as an individual, they kind of like disappear. And then your friendships also suffer. And then I think we all need to go there so that next time you kind of know that there is my cup that still needs to be filled. There is a cup that I need to take care of before I can start pouring out onto other people, as much as we are nurturers and all of that stuff. So that's so beautiful. And also what I'm taking away is having a partner that allows you to basically be that which God has called you to do. Who actually says, listen, I'm behind you, fully supportive of you pursuing the call upon your life. As much as you're called to be my wife, but there is you as an individual, And it's also quite interesting because Reggie is a very busy person. Busy in that there's so many ventures that is in, so many things that is involved in. And we did touch on it before recording of how at some point in your guys' relationship, I guess this is before the breakup or the separation, you were not as busy as he is. And so you could feel the disconnect or the absence.
Yeah.
Turn us through that season. And can you say, like, was it because you then also on your side didn't have a lot of things, or you were in a tricky place individually, so also that impacted how you showed up and you kind of felt like, I was over busy.
Let me not overthink it.
Yeah.
But yeah, during that time, like I think because also I don't want to say idolized. I'm looking for a word.
Word, yeah.
Hey, we idolized relationships. There's a word I'm looking for. I don't know what to say.
Let's settle for idolize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think that was also a thing then. And it's so crazy. It's so different now because then at night, I would want to be on a call with him for like an hour. Now, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, it's been like, there's like, I'll make an example of just the shift and the growth as an individual. Then I always wanted to spend time with him. I always wanted to be on a call with him. And it's like, I never gave that attention to Zandi.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you don't spend as much time with
Zandi.
this person.
Yes.
Crazy. Okay.
Because then like you kind of putting the relationship on a pedestal somehow, you know?
Sure.
And then he's now focused on being the best version of himself. And then now I feel like you're not giving me the attention I need because Uzandi's so focused on that instead of focusing on growing herself. And I think that's what I realized with you. I'm now that I'm a bit older, right?
Yeah.
I wish I had poured into myself the way I did then.
Sure.
Like, I wish, like, those mornings, instead of, like, being on a call for, like, 30 minutes, an hour with your man, I was pouring into me. Because now it's non-negotiable.
Yes.
Like, in as much as I'm married, I'm like, babe, I have to go pray and meditate. I have to go read. Those kind of things.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
So it doesn't matter when it happens, I guess. But those are the two.
Sure.
Yeah,
but that's a lot of growth. Hey,
it is.
That's a lot of growth, and I think as women, it's very easy to forget yourself, because I can totally resonate with that, where you kind of like want to. I this is sort of like what I see in myself as well, like, because talking stages like take time, guys. They take time.
Come on, let's just
talking stages take time, and I realize I can for like times in my life where I was on a talking stage with someone, I look back and I'm like, damn, spending so much time on the phone, and in as much as you try to catch up with all the other things, but you can clearly see that you were slacking in other areas of your life because you're prioritizing this thing, right?
To know someone.
And yes, and it's a beautiful thing, but it's so easy in those moments to forget about you and what you need and just pouring into you because you like, but realizing that, no, man, I need to, these people can wait. Like, I love sleeping early. Like, I love sleeping early because I have to be up very early. But in moments where I'm talking to someone, I'm like, why am I waking up at 6? I should be up at 3. Why am I waking up at 6? So I can resonate with
Wait, girl, you wake up at 3.
Yes.
You need to talk about that.
If you sleep at 8, waking up at 3 feels like
yes.
You're well rested. But if you're gonna sleep at 12 and wake up at 3, you've only slept 3 hours. It's not happening. So I'm like, the mornings are my best times where it just flows. I can have my quiet moments with God. I can download divine ideas. It's so quiet. The world is so quiet. No one is texting you at that time. No one is sending emails at that time. It's like, it's such a precious, time to get stuff done. For me personally, I feel like it's such a good time to get stuff done. But now when I'm in a talking stage, I'm sleeping at 11.
You are here.
And I'm like, I don't like this. And it's also a thing on now I've literally told myself, even if I'm talking to someone, you're going to know when I'm sleeping. I'm going to sleep at 9. I am not going to change because now it messes up my day, right? And then over time, it's messing up my life. And I'm like,
exactly.
I also feel like something is missing in my life because I haven't been pouring into myself the way that I know I should be pouring onto myself so that I can show up as my best self. And there are these subtle compromises that we make that end up compromising us as a result. So I was just like, oh my God, I connect so much with that because, talking stages, guys.
And talking about that, it starts just one day.
Yeah.
And it's just like minor changes where now you're okay with sleeping at 11 and your body gets comfortable with sleeping at 11. And then over time,
a new routine. Yeah.
But also with good things in life.
Yeah.
And good habits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just a bit. And I think over time, and I think that's the thing when we want change sometimes. We don't stick with it over time. And I think those are the small things that make a difference. Like if you start walking or running 10 minutes a day, that's it.
Yeah.
And you start like that.
Your body adapts. Over time.
So is with the negative, so is with the positive.
With the positive. And that's so true. But my thing is, it just feels like the negative sticks so quickly.
Easy.
The positive stuff, we are fighting. We are fighting with the positive. Like, I'm telling you, it's so crazy. The positive stuff we are fighting, we're forcing. Hey, Ciala, for real. And with the negative stuff, man, it's so easy to get trapped and gemmed up in that. What's your response to that? Why are the bad habits just sticking in more compared to the good ones?
Because growth is not supposed to be easy. Yes.
Yeah.
Then it would be boring.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
It would be boring. There would be, there'd be no point. It'd be like, oh, I know I can do that. Like,
exactly.
I know I can just wake up and all of a sudden I eat healthy. Like,
but also it requires less of you, right? The negative stuff requires less of you. Just thought of it now. Like the good stuff requires more of you. Like you are literally pushing against the tide. But the negative stuff is like it's easy going with the tide. So nothing. It's not costing me much
at all,
if not at all. So it's very easy to keep pushing in that direction.
Exactly. I love
to
that.
persist. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sure.
But anywho, we talk about finances in this channel, and I think you've poured out so much just around. I feel like if we could title this video, it will just be coming home to yourself. It feels like you coming home to yourself and realizing that, my furniture doesn't have to stay in the same place for 20 years. Can rearrange some furniture. When it's old, we can get new ones. Maybe I don't like the paint on the wall. It's just about, it's your house. You can change the paint to yellow if you want, or you can change it to white or gray and all of that. So in your journey of coming home to yourself, how has your relationship with money been? Talk about this as someone growing up, getting everything you want, to someone realizing that, oh my goodness, life is not always me getting what I want. And now transitioning to, I'm now a grown person who's developing holistically to becoming, the vision of Zandi that God has called me to be. And now as you are grasping that, you transition to, now I'm someone's wife. Now it's no longer just my money, it's our money. So chat to me through, growing with your money, your relationship with your money through the different stages of you becoming and you just coming home to yourself.
Oh, that's a good question, especially right now. I've really been working on my relationship with money.
Sure.
And that money is readily available. As we speak, money is actually
the abundance mindset.
But yes, that's what I've really been working on. And it's a bit tricky because I'm in a space where I want to let go.
Sure.
And in letting go, I want to trust that walking in purpose, bringing value, bringing impact. There's money in that.
Damn.
There's money right there.
Preach it. Stay there. Stay there.
Now, every day I'm mentally just preparing myself to say, it's a bit mentally preparing myself to, I don't even know how to put this, but Sure. I don't even know.
Whatever's coming too much, we're ready for it.
Whatever. But just sum it up without really going deep in it, it's just working on that abundance mindset.
Sure.
Just working and knowing that it's available and just what God has called me for.
Sure.
All the resources are right there. And sometimes we cling to things because we think money is at a specific place.
Yes.
And it's not
or
really.
Even as your husband was saying, it has a specific name.
Yeah. How it looks. And it's not really
and that
case.
Name is not yours. Believing that name that money has is not yours. Or the place where money is supposed to be found is not at your place. It's somewhere else.
It's somewhere else.
Sure.
It's somewhere else. So more than anything now, it's more of a mental thing and just changing all of that. But it's like, God strengthen me so that when I start really walking into that space,
sure,
I don't need to physically see. But once I have abundance, it's already mine.
Yes, and you move differently.
Yeah.
And I think it's also what you think is possible, because we're going back to the scripture you referenced, right? The good book. As a man thinks, so he is. And a lot of the time we think of money just in terms of us physically touching it and not realizing to make money, to grow money, to manage money well, to do everything with money, it starts here. And if this is not okay, then what we think is possible or is within the realm of possibility in our lifetime or the lifetime of our kids is limited or expanded by what is here. And so you bring a very important point around working on the mind, working on the mindset and realizing, shucks, I'm surrounded by money. Money is everywhere.
Money is everywhere.
Money is everywhere.
That's how we walk with my husband. That's how we talk.
Sure. Like powerful. And is this something that he influenced, or how did this become your thing? Like, when did you guys get to money is everywhere? There's money all around us. We like
both of us in our different ways.
Sure.
Like both of us in our different ways. And then I would influence him differently from how he would influence me. And then it just merges, together.
Yeah.
And it's the language. There's just certain vocabs we don't have. We don't speak a certain way, right?
Tell me about that. Tell me, because I believe so much in the power of the tongue. And in one of the sort of mini sessions I've had with someone, it just came randomly, and he was basically saying the same way you've prayed or like you've spoken about things happening in your life around the dreams and desires that you have should be the same way you approach every area of your life. Like, don't limit that to maybe your career or like the things you want, the goals you want around your career and stuff. And I realized what they were really saying is there's a certain language you need to speak. And even money as well has a certain language. Like if you want to be a person of abundance, there's a certain language you need to speak. So tell me about your guys' language around money. Like what's the language like? If I am to be a fly on the wall in your house, what language will I hear around money in your household?
I think also before we move to the language, action is also a form of language.
Oh,
he teaches me that so well.
Stay there. My God.
When you hold on so much to money, what you're telling us is that scarcity.
Oh my God.
Like
you don't want anything. It must not be invested.
Yeah.
I need it here.
And the minute you let go,
that is so
even
powerful.
if it's your last, the minute you let go, you're actually creating room for more.
That is
right.
Crazy.
But if you're holding on, I mean, where is it gonna pour into? Where is it,
Sure.
So that's another form of language without speaking, just that action of really giving. And my husband always I'd be like, oh, I need to buy this. And he's like, no, it's okay. He's like, it's okay. We have money. We'll figure it out. We're like, no, we're going to the spa. Money's everywhere. We'll make the money.
Yeah.
Right now, our bodies just need some form of relaxation. We'll make the money.
Oh my
the
word.
money is available.
Sure.
So yeah, that really, really helps us.
Yeah.
But the adjustment in now marriage is I don't do things like I used to before. You know? And obviously like big decisions.
Yes.
I can't
take them. You can't just take them on your own.
can't just decide.
There's one
Yeah.
in this partnership. Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing where I'm challenged now is wanting to take a big leap. And my husband would say, I believe in you, but just give me a bit of evidence.
Ooh.
Like just give me a bit of evidence that
So there's accountability and who's grounding you in these big decisions. Because the head has to work, eh? The nhloko must work, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow. And is budgeting a language you guys speak as a couple? Is like, do you, because I've heard couples who go like, we go on a retreat and they're like, this year we're making R1 million outside, like R1 million in terms of profit. So our income less our expenses, we like gonna be sitting on R1 million, and they go out and they leave everybody in the city and they like go for a retreat or something, and they're like, these are the targets for the year. We are going over and above. This is what we're working towards. So is that your language, or what kind of a language do you
it's something
speak?
It's something we're slowly getting into together. Right. Also because now, so at the moment, I think we're not even, so now our focus, right, is we just want to renovate our space a certain way.
Yeah.
So we know that, okay, at this point, it's peak season and business doing this, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be allocating funds for this and this. Then after this, we know we want to do like a family vacation.
Yes.
And after that, we know we want to then have, we didn't have like a wedding celebration. Our lobola was so big. Everyone was like, guys, you should have just made it like a wedding. So those kind of plannings, yes, we make sure we allocate, and then we know that. So I work with him sometimes in the business. And then I know that, okay, by doing this, he's going to pay me.
Smart woman.
Yes. But when he pays me, I'm investing this in something in the house. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it is something that we work together on, plan how we're going to do this. And when it comes to, let's say, our salaries, the salaries are just dealing with things like this. And if we want to do things outside then of that, we have to make sure we're working and doing these things. Now I want to do 2 oceans next year, April. Yeah. And I was like, let's make a deal. We're going back to Cape Town, 2 oceans. Yes. This money cannot come from the salaries. Yes. At all. Yeah. We have to find means. Because we know we can. So if you're not going to do it.
But it goes back to the abundance mindset. Right? Because already if you're thinking, our salaries won't be enough to do this, then, and also another point I wanted to bring is, we often think that the two are mutually exclusive. Like, just because I have an abundance mindset, then it means I don't have to set goals or like, figure out my way around things or budget or whatever, because I have an abundance mindset. And that now moves to delusion and not necessarily abundance, because you need to believe that whatever we want to do, we can do it. The reason why we're not doing something is not because there's no money. We believe that there is money, and money will come for the things that we want to do. So
it's also accountability and being responsible.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
listen, abundance mindset is responsible. Yes.
You need to be responsible with what you have and prepare yourself that, like, if God is going to say, I'm going to give you ×7 next week, you will know how to handle ×7. Yes, exactly.
You're a good steward.
Exactly. So that's very essential. Yeah. So the challenge now, which is not a big challenge to say, is just to go out there and say, okay, I'm going to use my resources and now I'm going to make more money so that I'm able to do this thing and come back and say, hey, love, this is what we've done. This is what I did.
Exactly. We're going to Cape Town. Yeah, for 2 oceans.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And I mean, there are different ways, right, of couples basically managing their finances. Yesterday at a women's conference, I was running a mini quiz and I asked green flag, red flag. She's a woman of God but has a secret account. I guess now after this it's not going to be a secret account where she stashes savings that her husband doesn't know about.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, this one I can allow you to plead the fifth and be like, cannot answer. But in your view, in terms of managing finances as a couple, and also just in your experience, is it easier to have full transparency, or people can have their side things? And then we know that this is what we're responsible for this. So it's like you're running two entities, right? You've got the you as an entity that can have its own secret accounts. And then you've got the household as an entity. And we're both contributing to it. You know, at the end of the day, guys, Indlu is standing.
It's standing.
It's still, right? And yeah, what are your thoughts around that?
I kind of
I mean, there's no right or wrong
There's
answer.
no right or
Honestly,
wrong answer.
fit for different
I'll
couples.
make an example.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
One of the things I do, I sell tripods, like portable tripods. The
The
other day.
business woman. Okay. How can people buy your tripods?
They can buy from our page. You can on my page.
On your
basically.
page?
Yes, you can just reach out on my page.
Okay.
Selling, yes.
Your page is about running. I never saw tripods, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I was talking you.
Yeah,
The fastest job I've ever done in a day.
Okay.
Has
So
to be you, my darling.
is it? We have a page called Content Tool Creations.
Oh.
Yes. So that's where we are selling our tripods. It's both on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
On my page, I stopped posting the way I used to, and I think also because I got comfortable, because then clients were just now coming.
Okay, to your page.
To my page, regardless, because they knew about, and then when I
business.
post content, doing content, then I would show the tripod. But we do have content tool creations, and I think the whole point for me was I wanted to bring in portable, affordable tripods and strong, because I used to buy tripods that would break all the time.
I mean, I don't know how many I've bought
Exactly
at home that I just,
and I wanted something portable,
throw it.
take to the gym, and take content. Yes.
Yeah.
So I sell
Running.
that. Yeah. Running is a bit tricky because you're moving a lot. So sometimes you can use it, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other day I sold tripods. I sold one.
Okay. My sister.
No, listen. Yeah. But that was money going into content, not content, Cape Town pocket money. You see, now in Cape Town I was rich. I was the rich wife. Yeah.
Woman, I sold one, but darling, I sold 20. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So going back to that. I'm not sure about a secret account.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, also, I have a colleague friend from work.
Yeah.
Who was having a conversation about how she bought some stuff and she was hiding it from her husband.
Oh my goodness.
Why would you hide it? I'm not gonna hide it. She's like, you're not there yet.
She knows what she's doing.
Yes,
she knows. What
now
she's doing.
I bought, but I didn't hide it. I did show him. I bought stuff for the marathon.
Yes,
I've been spending on running that it got to a point where I'm like,
okay,
I don't want my husband to see
how much.
Yes. Now I just keep spending and spending on running. You know.
Yeah.
And it was just getting too much. That I bought some things from Temu that I showed him some of them.
Oh.
But I didn't show him all of them.
Secrets are coming out, yes. Secrets are coming out.
So to answer, I don't think I'd have a secret account.
Yeah.
But you never know because I do like us being transparent.
Yes.
But at the same time, you don't want him to see that you're going overboard.
Accountability, my sister. Accountability,
Yeah.
Would you say you're a spender? A big spender?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Because I feel like it's mostly the big spenders who become then very secretive around how much they're actually spending on stuff. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And if I do spend, I like to spend on things in the house. It's either running in the house. So
we know where your money's going.
Yeah.
Running and the house.
And the house. Yeah, but running must chill now. Hey?
Yeah. Runners and your guys' shoes are expensive.
They are. And you must have at least 2 or 3 pairs.
Yes.
Because if you have 1 pair, it's going to finish very
very quickly. You need to alternate a bit. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful still.
So now he knows.
Now he knows. He must not watch this episode. You must not watch this episode.
He will, and we'll probably be watching it together.
Imagine, he's like side eye.
Yay!
1 tripod, you said. One, just 1 tripod.
My goodness, yeah.
And in your guys' relationship, right? Because I mean, there was a conversation I had with a guest, and we were talking about how for most of us, because we don't come from a lot of wealth and all of that, we basically, you and your husband start working together to building generational wealth because you realize how, because our parents couldn't do it for us so that we are comfortable. I mean, there were kids that varsity, when they come out, they're getting a new apartment, they're getting a car already, and it's like life is, they're most of the time they're like set. For the next phase, then they can start and they can invest way more and they're more responsible and it pushes them ahead. So what kind of a language are you talking about as a couple around what are things that you feel like financially you want to do for your kids?
One thing we always say is our kids are not going to draft CVs.
No, clock it.
Yes. Our kids are not going to draft CVs. Our kids are not going to be dependent on employment.
Sure.
That's the narrative we want to change, you see? And it really starts with us.
Sure.
And with us, and as they grow, what they see from us and what we teach them.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's like the kind of generational wealth that we want to create. We don't want to be dependent on being employed or wait for someone to, hey, come do this, so I give you this. We want to create that employment, and we want to show our kids
how to do
that as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the narrative that we're writing.
That's a powerful legacy. Because I mean, the story all along has been get good grades, guys. Go to university, get a job. It's always been that. And when one of those things fail, you are in a crisis and you're not open to seeing that. No, man, there are other ways I can create.
Means. And that keeps you somehow in bondage.
It does.
It really does.
A serious bondage.
And another thing it can do, which it did do for me, is I was selling something.
Sure.
Before I even started working, right? And when things got hard, I was just like, what's going on here? And especially it was in the time where things was just starting to get hard. I'm like, I'm not familiar with this struggle.
Yes.
And I just thought, it's okay. I'm going to get a job.
Sure.
That mindset.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you could have been printing money in your business. Could have been printing
if I
money.
knew what I knew now, things would be so different.
We learn in retrospect, right? In the moment, it's not make sure.
It's not like that.
When you look back, you're like, could have done so much in that time.
Yeah.
Could have, should have.
But it's like, we still have time, So
you're still alive.
Yeah.
I
know what I know now. So what am I doing with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And now, how do you balance being a wife, being a runner, being a content creator, being a business person, all in one go. Is there a thing such as balance? How do you navigate all of these?
Sure.
It's a tough one.
It is.
Does balance even exist?
Yes, that's it even.
We constantly add, like, even at work, they'll be like, no, work-life balance. Whatever you do, like, you've got so many ventures, they say work-life balance, work-life balance, work-life balance. But I'm constantly asking myself, really, does it exist really where, everything is in perfect harmony? It's kumbaya. I've got time. I've got this. I've got this. Does it exist? How do you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if balance works, but it's like I try merge everything together. Make an example. I'm a content creator and I like creating, running, and speaking videos.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'll do the content while I'm running.
Okay.
Yes, while I'm running.
Two birds with one stone.
Yes. Yeah. So I think with most of what I do, everything is just like this. But now there's things that will fulfill, like in the mornings, if I go run, I spend less time with my husband.
Yes.
But I'm prioritizing this season of marathon training. Right.
Yes.
So I don't know how to say. I don't think there's balance. But just somehow try and make it work. Because then after the marathon season, I really just want to relax. And in me relaxing and less running, I'll be spending more time with my husband. But I'm still pouring into the marriage and myself and somehow just trying to make it work all together. Yeah. I guess. And then some things we do together because he is quite busy. Yeah. So like yesterday he was speaking, I really wanted to go with him, but I couldn't do that because I was really exhausted. I think I just went overboard with training the past week. But also when we do like, because we also do that 360 booth, then sometimes we go together and do that together. So we kill two birds
with one stone.
Yes. So in those cases, that's how I try to balance it out. Or if he's got like a gig where he's doing sound at church, then I'm like, oh, okay, no, I can do that. I'll go with you. I set up together with him and
spend time
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I guess I try being
creative, basically. Yeah. Be creative.
Be creative.
Just be creative.
There's no balance.
Yeah. I love that. You make it up for it. Merge what can be merged. Be creative. Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For just being open. First of all, I hijacked you. Insane. For being open to this. And for just sharing your heart and being so honest. And yeah, I felt your heart. I also saw your heart. You saw your husband's heart. I saw your heart as well. I saw it. I saw your heart.
Oh my God.
So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for hijacking me.
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
Much needed hijacking. First person ever to say thank you for hijacking me. I mean, we're looking forward to seeing more of you and you becoming the things that you've already said you are, because you already are those things. So looking forward to seeing you getting out of your shell and embracing Zandi, the giant. I don't want to say Mbokoto, the giant, because she's a soft girly. What am I saying? The giant. Zandi the giant, who is in pursuit of constantly becoming the person that God has called her to be.
Yeah, definitely. So, thank you. And I'm excited to see how, I know it's going to happen, but just to see how God is going to do it.
Oh!
So, I'm excited for that.
It's the best part, but also the most painful part. Because I think we itch in the lack of knowing how. We itch a lot because we want to know exactly how he's going to do it, at which corner, at which juncture he's going to turn it.
I've let go. I've let go. Because
needed.
Even in things where you thought you had the control, you didn't. So now I'm just like, show me how good it gets.
Yeah.
God, just show
I'm
me how
ready.
good it
Yeah, expectant. I'm ready.
gets.
Same. Me now, I'll be there front row with my popcorns.
See now.
Waiting. Now I'll be like, oh, this movie's getting nicer by the second. I'll be waiting. I'll definitely be waiting to see it. And I'm excited to see the beautiful things that God will do in your life.
Thank you.
Yes. So
This was
everybody,
lovely.
yes, we've come to the end of the episode. Such a beautiful gal chat, coming home to self and all things girlhood. I really, really enjoyed this. If you haven't gotten a copy of my book, I keep forgetting. Oh, should be the other way. If you haven't gotten a copy of the book, please get yourself a copy, not coffee. Guys, why are my bundles all of a sudden? Okay, but get yourself a copy of the book. I'll put the link to the website where you can get the book below. You can also get like a budgeting template. If you want a financial coaching session, you can also get that. And as custom, if you've watched until the very end, please leave me a purple heart in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, bye.